Welcome, rock stars. Super excited for today, as today we are going to be working inside of Aweber, and there will be a couple of videos. So this is going to be part one, and what I'm going to be teaching you today is we are going to create the actual list inside of Aweber. We are then going to create your follow-up email, which is your first email that's going to automatically be sent to someone when they opt in to your email list. And I will also be giving you an example of mine. I will put it in the file section. And then also, so you'll have mine. I'm obviously Sherry Brown. And then you will get Jen to pop her email in there as well. That way you kind of have a guide and you're not just left to come up with your own welcome email. We are just going to be starting with one basic email. You can get a lot more complicated with it and do some big long email series, but for this particular challenge, we are going to be doing a basic welcome email. We are also going to be taking that email and putting it into your follow-up series. If some of this sounds a little Greek, you will understand it once I start actually showing you how to do it. And then in order for this to work with ClickFunnels, I will also be putting up a link showing you how to create an actual form inside of Aweber. That way it's all going to come together. They're going to talk to each other. And so by the end of tomorrow, all of this should be up and running for you. Okay. So the very first thing we have to do, and I will say, like right now for mine, you may be looking and you might be like, dang, you've already had 6 people unsubscribe today. Now, right now, you are only going to be working with one list. If you look down here, I have a whole lot of lists, and I have my settings to where I've got multiple giveaways. So if somebody is already on my list and they go to get another freebie, or they go to hop in like my free Back to the Basics marketing community, then they are automatically unsubscribed from that other email list. And that's just to ensure that people aren't getting like 5 emails when I send them out. But again, you are just going to be working with one basic list. When we move into Funnel Bosses, for those of you who do hop in there with us, we will do some more advanced stuff, and we will have you creating your own lead magnets and teaching you how to do that. But for right now, we are just starting with simple, basic, just one email list. So once you sign into Aweber, this is going to be the screen that you're going to see. So in order to create a list, what we're going to do is we're going to go up here, we're going to click Manage Lists. And then right here, you're going to click on the button that says Create a List. Once you are here, you're going to input your information. So I just put your company name, my name, just put your name. If you don't have a website, that's totally fine. I also actually need to change this. So I am going to do my new email or my new mailing address, since we have moved. So you will pop that in here. I personally recommend using a PO box. So I do not want my home address popping up at the bottom of all of my emails. So I just went to the post office and I just got a basic PO box. And that's what I put in here. So just do that. And then down here, you're going to have to fill out, okay, once sender name and email address should appear with your email. So when people get my emails, they're going to see that it's from Sherry Brown Coaching, and then they're going to see my actual email. So you're just going to fill that in. You are going to click Next Step. Right here, what would you like your list name to be? So I'm just going to put, and you can just put main list. And again, I have different opt-in giveaways. So I have one where it's like a free download. It's the ultimate guide. So I might, if I'm doing a giveaway and it's an actual cheat sheet, I might put that list name as what the actual giveaway is. But for you right now, just put main list, and then list description, tips and tricks for online marketing. So you can just put just a little description of what you're going to be, you know, putting out. Again, doesn't have to be long or anything like that. Click next step. Select your language, subject line. Now, I personally will turn off double opt-in, and I want to talk about that in a different video. But right here, I'm just kind of leaving this like it is. I'm not really changing anything. And then I'm just going to click approve and create list. So right now you can see now I'm working. It says current list is main list. So that is all for this particular lesson. This is part 1. The next part, we are going to be diving into your welcome email and getting that set up. So just pay attention to the actual steps in each particular lesson. There's going to be a few videos today, so this is part 1. So once you finish this, just be looking for part 2 and so on. If you have any particular questions as well, just drop them below the video and we will be happy to answer them.